Right, it's part 2. See where we got to. Are we back? Bear with me. Back up. Yeah, we're back up. Okay, let's have a look-see. Let's go back where we for lunch, lunch. Right, here we go. Right, we were in Blender, weren't we? That's where we were, and we were trying desperately to fill in some holes, which I've got a horrible feeling by the looks of that might... No, actually I think we might have done it. So let's have a look and see what these meshes are before we delete them all. Go back to wireframe, zoom this one out, and not much more to go, is there? Let's have a look. That's internal, that can go. That's another internal one. Lots of these little internal meshes. And I haven't just deleted something, have I, that I should have? Let's just undo. Just check. 3. That's okay. Yep, there we go. Okay, carry on deleting these. Don't want to delete that. That can go. That can go. That can stay. That can stay. That can go. That's an internal piece. Don't need that. Alright, that's another head. We got rid of all the heads, yeah. Let's have a look. We've got to be nearly there. Make sure I'm not... Yeah, that's looking promising. That's definitely part of it. That one can go. Oh, we've still got our holes. Right, well in that case, I think we've pretty much been through everything. So, what we're going to do is we're now going to look at how we actually fill those holes, which is never easy. Bear with me, I'll just grab a coffee. It's me a bit annoying because it's a mocha chocolate. Oh, and a jolly nice one as well, even though I say so myself. Right, so now we're going to just check for duplicates, because I am pretty sure we go back to mesh view. Some of these are duplicates, so turn them off. Definitely got to get a new trackpad. Right, we need one of those but not both. That's interesting. I wonder why there's 2 canopies. That's definitely one canopy. And that's definitely another. Very odd. Very, very odd. Don't understand that. Right, okay, so let's have a look at how we're going to tackle filling in these holes. What I'm going to try, just see, I think if I try and export this, it's going to get upset because of, let's just try and export as an STL. Yeah, I thought we might get some errors. Yeah, didn't like it. Didn't like it at all, did it? And I think that's because we've got way too many meshes. Let's delete that one. Let's just zoom out. I'm sure there's some duplicates here, absolutely sure of it. .106, 07, that's all our, that's the actual, yeah, that's the detailing. Now, is that the same as 28? No. Okay, fair enough. Now that is, I think that's now we're getting to that stage of finding some duplicates. Yeah, 104. So in theory, if I turn that off, yeah, they're still there. So this is, yeah, we found the duplicates, but yeah, that's gonna let it. That's now. Yeah. Okay, so they're all duplicates, so we can quite happily get rid of those. Okay, that's all of those gone. Now let's have a look at filling up some of these holes. I won't do them all on stream because obviously it's rather a laborious task, but right, what we've got to do is select the mesh it actually affects. Is that the one? I think that is. Or is that the detailing? That's the one. So not that one, that one. If we then go into edit mode, now this is where the fun starts, because I am not, as I say, a blender person, so this is where it all could go horribly wrong as I try and navigate my way around a, yeah, I was having this problem before, so if I go view, it was front, wasn't it, not back, it's the wrong way around. I really ought to have remembered that. Okay. Oh, it's not that bit we need, is it? So let's go back to that one. Here we go. And what I did, to fill in the holes was I grabbed, and I think it was control click. No, it wasn't control. Option. No. Maybe I just clicked it. Maybe it was a right click. Ah, there you go. Right clicking that little intersection, and then basically to fill in the hole we can move the vertices to match up to start filling in the hole. And then I went to deselect all, and then I think I grab, I think it was this one. Is it this one? Let's right click that. Oops. Deselect. Right click that little intersection there. There we go. I should. Ah, okay, I'm doing something wrong, aren't I? Let's have a look. What am I doing wrong? That's doesn't look as though that looks. So we're in a different editing mode. Oh, we are definitely in edit mode. Oh, okay. It's not exactly what I wanted, I don't think, because I think I've grabbed. Yeah, that's not exactly what I want, so let's undo. Let's try grabbing one of these down here. Right click. That might work a bit better. Okay, deselect all. Basically, I'm just using these points, and that's a right click, bear with me. Wonder if I can pull one of these up. That's the, I think that's the one I had before, wasn't it? Let's try that one. And it's just a case of just using the manipulators. He says, and he keeps letting go. I do apologise. I'm trying to do this on a trackpad, and you do really. No, that's not a good one to use. Let's undo that. Undo that. Undo. Undo. So that's back where it should be. Try one of these up. So basically what I'm trying to do is drag what's a small polygon and just make it bigger to cover the whole. Just seeing if I lift that one up to that edge. Just wondering if I can bring something in from down here to fill in the rest. Do apologise, this I think this trackpad's seen better days. Oh, there we go. As you can see, we're getting there. I need to fill in that hole there, but I go back to the quad view and come out of objects, come out of editing mode, and as you can see, it still needs obviously some work, but it's starting to fill up that hole nicely. So I've just got to give it a bit more TLC, get rid of that, and then I'll do the same on the hard points here at the front. Actually, we do that now, so you can see this was a lot easier doing the hard points. There we go. So what I did here is, again, let's go to single view, and I did edge. Now, haha, how did I do edge select? I remember I wanted to do an edge select rather than a point select. Isn't it funny how you forget? It's not make, it's not insert. Basically what I want to do is select that edge rather than a polygon this time. So, here we go. Edge select. There we go. So down here, edge select. Right click on the edge, and literally all I did with this one was pull it up to fill the hole. And I'm going to hit A to deselect. Right click to select that one. Oops. Select. And if I remember rightly, if I deselect now, come out of edit mode, if I remember rightly now, I should. Yeah, there you go, that's filled those holes really nicely. That's a nice and easy one, a lot easier than what we were doing with the other holes. But yeah, so I might just try that on the back. So go view, and it's front. Bear with me, I do apologise. Right, let's have a look and see if we can do something similar with these at the back. Certainly this door here. Right, bear with me. So we go into edit mode, zoom in a bit more, and that's edge select. So I select these edges. Now, will it? Is that just that small? Oh, I think it might just be that little one. Let's. Yeah, it is. But what we can do, bring that up. I'm going to select, oops, this one, bring that up, and then last but by no means least, select this one and bring it down. Will that work? Oh, nearly. Might have some issues with polys here. Let's have a look. I'm sure it will clean that up. Yeah, that's not too bad. See if we can do the same with this. Bring this in. Ooh. Undo. Oh, that's not part of that edge, that's why. Okay, let's come out of edit mode. Yeah, it's this one I want to play with, isn't it? I believe. Let's. Yeah. Okay. That's the baby. So we can quite easily. Oh, sorry guys. There I am, miles away in my own little world and not reading chat. That's the heinous crime. Heinous crime. Dinner was great, thanks Crispy. Yeah, lovely, absolutely lovely. Yeah, we did rip the model from the game, Alex. This is filling in the holes part 2 to get it ready for 3D printing. Ah dear, silly me. I do apologise. Let's have a slurp of Mocha Hoca Chocolate. We might even have to have a part 3 on this because obviously with the holes in it, it's going to get upset when I try to export it. But let's just have a look at this edge selection anyway. Let me try and keep. It's trying to keep the chat in view while staring at a 3D model is never the perfect way of working. But let's just see if we can fill these holes up. So I'm going to go back to edit mode, and we're in edge select this time. And this time, if I right click that edge, here you go. Now I'm going to make sure it doesn't go out the top, but that's going to do a lot more. Now if I now go to select points, that's a lot cleaner than the previous method. Oh, me and my horrible trackpad. Okay, we're getting there. We are getting there. Select that one. Lovely. So that's our engine holes dealt with, but not on that side because I think I pulled that out too far. So let's try selecting that. Taking that. There we go. That was my bad. There we go. So there you go. That's a quick and rough way of filling up some of the holes. There's still a few to go. I can see this one here needs doing. Done the door. Let's just have a quick look. So yeah, still those ones on the top which I was absolutely positive I didn't have to do by hand. From the last model I extracted, I'm sure I just did this engine part at the back, the door and the hard points. So very odd, very odd. Let's see now we've got this down to fewer holes, whether it'll allow me to. In fact, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to export it as an OBJ. Okay, that's now exported. We've still got holes in it, so this might go horribly wrong, but I just don't want to spend hours just refilling holes that's basically showing you exactly what I've just done 3 times already. So let's hide this down. Let's get rid of those. Don't need those. Let's go Ninja Ripper. Now I think. Whoops. My trackpad. A sneaky feeling. Yeah. Whoops. Saved it to here, didn't I? number 4. Okay. Let's see if we can actually import it. Ah, we can. Wow. That I didn't expect to work. That's come straight into the printer software. That's a surprise. Blimey. That is a real surprise that that's done that. I would have thought that would have thrown an error because of the holes you can see we've still got to fill. By the looks of it, in fact, yeah, using that edge select technique has worked very well. I think where it's gone a funny colour, that's because I've done odd things to polygons. So that's quite amazing. Right, well in that case, let's see if we can actually... this object is not manifold, means it is not watertight. Repair the model. Repairing, okay. Well, we like happy software, don't we? It's happy to chunter away and repair stuff for us. That's brilliant. So yeah, this is my pimped up Cobra. In the 3, I was gobsmacked. I didn't even expect. I must have, because I've installed this software. It's obviously just I'm gobsmacked. Absolutely gobsmacked. Nice when stuff works, isn't it? Oops, what did I do there? Oh dear. Oh no, there she blows. She's repaired! And it's filled in the holes, has it? It has! Wowza mondowza. Oh, that's wow. There we jolly well. Well, what can I say? That's pretty darn good, that. So in theory now, if I had a 3D printer, I could send that off. Let's just try exporting that to an STL. And I know the STL, I'll make that this number 4. There we go. Let's save that. Brilliant. There's quite a lot of detail there as well. I'm quite surprised it's kept quite a lot of the detail. Very nice. Okay. Well, that's pimped up Cobra number 1. That's about right, isn't it, Crispy? In fact, what I should do is I should go back to an earlier version and see whether this wonderful bit of software oh, don't you love it? Because I was always, again, you always work on that fact that, things don't hold your hands, do they? Ah, superb. Oh, I'm a happy camper, I am. That's brilliant. That's worked far better. So yeah, this software here, yeah, Repetitive, yeah, cracking piece of software. That was Wheelman who put me onto that for converting it for printing, and I was just under the obviously the incorrect idea that I needed to sort out all the holes first. So yeah, let's get out of this. Let's get out of this. Let's go to our second. Let's save this one. So that's got that. Let's see if we can import this into a... So let's just try. bear with me. Being a fool here, I'm trying to run before I can... Right, that's today's. This is the second one. So we now go by size. Bring this down. And let's work on importing that lot, but let me just open up another folder. Go into that one, because then that's got the import view. That will do. Happy days. So we'll just pull these ones across, get rid of the texture file because that might upset it. Drop that back in, and let's see. Yeah, I know, Ron. I am not a friend of Blender, but needs be, needs must. Let's see what happens here. This is going to be an awful lot of stuff, and I think if I have a look at that, that is a slightly different model ship, isn't it? That hasn't got my added bits on. Oh, that's annoying. I thought by importing it into there it would actually... Let's clear this. It's always easier to clear. Right, let's start from scratch because it's always easier. Get rid of that. Yep, and let's just try now. Mountain Ninja Ripper. Import entire folder. Here we go. Right, that's going to be easier. That's part of it. Let's have a look. Okay. That's all part of it. That's not. That's all part of it. That's probably an internal. Let's get rid of that. Ah, and there, as you can see, yes, it's worked. So if that's my other spoiler, I am really pleased. So this means that if you go into livery in the game while in the rip process, however you build your ship, it will bring out the mod pieces for that ship. That's happened. Oh, I'm really pleased that that's done that. I wasn't sure it was going to, but let's just check what's inside. Yeah, we've got that big box again, haven't we? There we go. That can go. That can go. Brilliant. So I reckon if we get the 104s, that will just fill up the rest of that, because again, that is that. That is definitely its own thing. Those are definitely part of the ship in the 180s. So yeah, doesn't always seem to be a rule of thumb to how these are organised. I was hoping to find a pattern. Shall we, just out of being totally... shall we just see because this has still got quite a few holes in it, hasn't it? So let's just go and export this as an OBJ. Where are we? Make this number 5. Let's see if this wonderful program that Wheelman put me onto will actually deal with. Maybe we were just lucky, you never know, but this has obviously got a lot of holes on it. Let me just see if I can navigate. I'm not, as you say, darn blender. Yeah, this has got some massive holes in it still, so still missing some mesh detail. So let's get rid of this. That was the old one, wasn't it? And it was number 5. Okay. Needs repairing. Shall we do it, Crispy? Yeah. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, this is so much better. Well, it's nice doing stuff live because that way, you know, I mean, again, I used to do tutorials when I was doing visual effects for online training, and you end up editing it to be so polished that, you know, I'm a great believer in seeing everything warts and all, and this certainly has been warts and all. Otherwise, you can hear my fan starting to spin up now. This will definitely. I'm pretty. Is Warlord on that? I must. Let me have a quick look. Bear with me. Oh, it's still a bit early for Warlord, isn't it? Yeah, it'd be nice to hand off to Warlord once this is done. And wow, it's done it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Right, let's export it. What I'm going to do, I'll put the STL files not only on my Discord, but I'll also put it on Wheelman's. Yeah, we're going to have to start looking at getting some ships together, our own modified ships for 3D printing. Let's call it an STL. And it wants to be number 5. No errors. Fantastic. Well, there we go. So yeah, I think I ought to do a shortened version of this anyway. Well, definitely, yeah, what I should do is maybe tomorrow is just do a really polished version. Believe it or not, Ron, where are we? Oh, crikey. It's managed to... Isn't it funny how sometimes you can... Oh, bear with me. Bear with, gents. No, not object. As you can see, hopefully... Oh, blimey. This is definitely a knackered trackpad. Try and move object now. Whoop, no. As you can see there, Ron, hopefully, it's filled in the holes where there were holes. Because what I'm thinking is cheers, Crispy. Well, I tell you what, mate, we're definitely, if you don't want to go through the pain of ripping out all the models, I'd happily do that for you to get it to this state. So yeah, no, that's excellent. I'm gobsmacked, absolutely gobsmacked, and yeah, that was a lot easier than I expected. So just to do a recap for those that that weren't following, let's get rid of all of these. Yeah, exactly. It's good fun to do it, isn't it? It's just it is just good fun to. I can't believe that worked. Right, let's get rid of that so we can. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Okay. So, in theory, if we go back to the old web page and come down to the bottom, what I've done is I've put links to all the software on the bottom of my streaming page, so everything you need's there. And basically I won't insult your intelligence by downloading it all and showing you how to install it, but basically just grab all those bits of software. Once you've got them installed, the only odd thing was getting the importer into Blender, and what that required was going into user preferences, add-ons, install from file, find the Python script that's downloaded, import that, and then what I found, we just go to import, it comes up but it's not actually enabled, so you have to enable it and then save user settings. That's the only sort of little gotcha on the Blender side. We go down to how to get the game running. The first time what we did is just launch it as though you were normally going to play a game of Elite Dangerous, and once that's launching, it's this little devil here, Process Explorer, that we use to find Elite Dangerous, which is there. Right click to get its properties, and in this bit that's command line, this part is, if you like, is the bit if you don't know it won't work. So you copy that command line, okay, we can get rid of that, and it's a little bit of a pain because I'm going to wait for this to load to then exit out of. Here we go. Right, now we need to exit the game, and what I'm going to do is go to Ninja Ripper now, and first thing you do is find the exe, which in my case is in my Steam directory, so I think it's here we go, common, yeah, Steam apps, common Elite Dangerous, products, oops, Elite Dangerous, and then the exe, open that, and then the information that we copied from Process Explorer we paste in here, and that basically gives it the key to run, and then browse to wherever you want to export your meshes. In settings, I just left everything to default F10 to rip everything. So that's all good. So now you click run in Ninja Ripper, and Ninja Ripper will run Elite Dangerous. Again, just have to make ourselves. In fact, I'll have a last. Oh no, I've still got quite a lot of my mocha chocolate left. Might have to hit the microwave in a bit. Yum. Okay, so the game's launching. Now, if you hit F10 while the game's loading, you do get, I believe, the bulk standard Sidewinder model, which is very nice. I think that's how most people got that one out of game originally. Right, so we're now in the game. So what I did, and this was a bit I wasn't sure about, but it did work, was basically we're just going to go into livery. So bear with me, bear with. Here we go. So continue solo play, just purely so you're not going onto any servers or anything. So if you hit F10 now, you'd get that model, which is still very nice, but is already available online and not what we're after. Okay, and then all we did, so we go into Starport Services, and we went to livery. Honest, we went to livery. Maybe someone's not happy. Why no happy? Oh no! Oh, my fans are spinning up and think, oh, this could be a bug. Ah, there we go. Into livery. As you can see, that's the one I changed it up to. So ship kits, and then just change out whatever you want to change out, and then basically what I did at this point was hit F10, and you'll see, I don't know if you can see the shimmering on the stream, but I hit F10 and the shimmering stops, and in fact you can see the cursor stop moving. So yeah, no cursor moving, it's grabbing all the textures, and that's it. It's grabbed all the stuff out. So let's just get out of that. Let's exit out of there. And then if we go to, we can exit out of Ninja Ripper, go to our File Explorer, go to Ninja Ripper, and there we go, there's the one we've just done at 1742. So what we'll do is go in there and do by size, come down to these. So I think those are our favourites for ripping, aren't they? So again, rather than bring everything in, which is a total mess, what we'll do what I suggested before, which is open up the import few. Let's just get rid of those from earlier. Oops. Okay, and then these ones we'll just drag across. Just pop that texture file back, because that might upset it, I don't know whether it will. Then we go into Blender. We've already set up our file importer. Let's just delete that cube. and import, and it was import few we'd set up, so that's the largest meshes that we could find. Oh, import entire folder, and there she blows. And then all we did is, we're almost back where, whoops, this trackpad is absolutely kaboogered. So we just looked at which ones we didn't need, right clicking to get rid of the ones we don't need. There we go, and we've got holes and everything, bits missing, but as we found out, even with all those holes, if I go to view, quad view, even with all these holes, all we did was export as an OBJ, which puts it all into, there we go, puts it all into one object file. Make that 6. Then, believe it or not, all we did, because we'd already got the software installed, for the 3D printer, we literally double clicked on it, opens it up, gives you an error, and we're back to where we started. Tell it to fix it, bish bosh bash. Once it's fixed it, export it as an STL file, send that to your, well, I mean from here you could actually print it, but if you haven't got a printer, send that to your friend with a printer, and Robert's your mother's brother.